welcome to my international cooking channel. Today I'm going to make pad thai. Generally Thai food has lots of flavor, lots of basil, lots of lemongrass, and most of the dishes are kind of sweet, tangy, and spicy. So I'm going to make pad thai today. A couple of important things to remember about this pad thai dish is how to cook the rice noodles. So when you buy the rice noodles, it comes in a package really dry. You can buy this at the Asian market. This rice noodles has to be soaked in warm water for at least 2 hours. After 2 hours, when you take it out, it would be kind of like a fiber elastic texture, and that's what exactly you want. It's sort of like undercooked looking noodles. When we cook with all the sauce and all the garlic and all the stuff together, it will cook more, so it will be okay at that time. The other ingredients that I wanted to show you is, it's called the sweet radish. Sweet radish is sort of like a dehydrated radish, and it's sort of sweet, and it's important in this dish. I have made pad thai with sweet radish and without sweet radish. There is a big difference, but if you don't have it, you can get somewhere close with pad thai. Okay, here's our first ingredient. This is the rice noodle. It's been soaked for almost an hour and a half to 2 hours. Look at the texture of this. It's sort of like a rubbery elastic, and this is the way it should look. I have palm sugar here, and I have some dry shrimp, paprika, sweet radish. I have some shallots, garlic, fish sauce, tamarind sauce, and I have some chicken breast thinly sliced. I also have some crushed peanuts, bean sprouts, 2 eggs, and some tofu. I have actually gotten the firm tofu because if it's too soft when you mix it up with the noodles, it's going to fall apart, so I got the firm one. And also I have some siracha for the spiciness. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to prepare is our sauce. And for the sauce, we have our sugar and our tamarind for our sourness, and fish sauce for our saltiness. In order to make the sauce, I'm going to caramelize our palm sugar on a medium-high heat until it becomes nice and dark. Okay, so I have my pan on a medium-high heat. I'm going to throw my palm sugar, and I'm going to let this cook until it gets really nice and kind of dark brown. As you can see, it's slowly melting. Okay, so now you can see our sugar is getting caramelized. It's not dark yet. It's slowly changing into dark color, and make sure you keep on stirring it, otherwise this can get really burned. So it's coming along pretty good, and you keep on stirring it. Okay, so this color, this is kind of not so dark, but this is dark enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of water, like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of water to stop the cooking. This is going to get hardened, but it's okay. Now I'm going to add my fish sauce, and I'm also going to add my tamarind sauce. And our paprika for the color. I'm going to keep on cooking it just a little bit longer until all the sugar melts down. So now I'm going to turn off the stove and just leave it there. And this warm temperature actually will melt the rest of the palm sugar. Okay, so I'm going to use this cast iron this time because I want a lot of open space to saute my meat. It doesn't matter, you can use a wok or a cast iron, but I have a big open one, so I'm going to use that. So my cast iron is nice and hot. I'm going to pour like maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to throw my shallots. My sweet radish, this gives lots of flavor, and my dry shrimp. And I'm going to cook this for like, saute this for like a minute. Okay, so this looks like this is already cooked. Now I'm going to move all these to the side, and I'm going to put my garlic. Now I'm going to add my chicken on top of that garlic. I'm going to mix it up and cook this. We're going to move all these to the side. This chicken is very thinly sliced, so it doesn't need a lot of time to cook. I'm going to combine all of our ingredients together. So I cooked this chicken for like a minute. It's almost cooked. We still have more time to cook this. Before I pour my sauce into this mixture, this is my sriracha sauce that I did not add. It's a little spicy. This is optional. You do not have to add this spiciness to it. We already add paprika for the color, but if you want a little kick or a hot element, you can add some sriracha or pepper flakes, whatever you want. Okay, so our chicken and sweet radish, our shallots, all garlic, all this is nicely done. Now I'm going to add my noodles. And when you pick your noodles, it's okay to have that little water, the moisture. We're going to need some moisture. I'm not adding any extra water, so it's okay to keep that moisture. Okay, so we added our noodles. Now in goes my sauce. We're going to mix our noodles, and as you can see, there's some water. It's okay. So this water will evaporate, and you're going to turn the heat on a high heat at this time. Okay, so now I'm going to sort of move all these noodles to the side, and then I'm going to cook my egg for a little bit of oil. Break the yolk. We're going to wait until this egg is kind of halfway cooked. Okay. Now I'm going to cover this egg with my noodles. Leave it there for like 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to add my tofu on the top. I'm also going to add my spring onions. Some of my bean sprouts, not all of them. I'm going to leave some for garnishing later. Okay, now I think our egg is already cooked. I'm going to mix it up. See, our egg is already cooked. So after we threw our spring onions and bean sprout and tofu, all that, we're gonna toss this noodles really well, and we're gonna combine all these together, and it's almost done. And as you can see, there's no water on the bottom. This kind of looks like it's kind of wet. It's not completely dry, and this is the way it should be. It should be kind of wet. What happens is when we remove it and leave it outside, and when it cools down, this is going to dry up. So we need to keep this moisture in this noodle. And okay, so we tossed it around, and it looks like it's all done. Guys, this is the best time during this COVID season. Try all these different kind of dishes and enjoy with your family. I hope you all had fun watching my video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you until next time. Goodbye.